Hello. Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. So yeah, this is just an update show because I've gotten so much feedback from y'all about that whole dating debacle when the guy thought I was trans. So I know you guys want to update, and I also want to address some of the comments and stuff, which I'm super happy and appreciative of all the feedback you guys have given me, the comments, the sharing, and new subscribers and all. I really appreciate it. So let me first start with the update of what happened after I had sent him all the pictures and all of that. So the next morning when I woke up, I looked at my messages and he basically said nothing. Okay? So the day goes on, he still hasn't responded, and then finally he responds and he said, you didn't have to go through all that to prove to me, that you're not trans. I still think you're trans or whatever, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you literally have pictures of my vajayjay and pictures of me when I was a child. So now you're just not wanting to admit that you're wrong and not wanting to apologize. And that's basically what I said to him. And then he's like, well, I've been in the hospital since last night, so I really don't have time to have this conversation. Which for me is the typical narcissist response. If you ever deal with a narcissist, when you call them out on something that they did and that they're wrong about, they will deflect and start talking about something else. And it's normally a topic that diverts attention away from what they did to you and puts attention onto them in almost a sympathy type way. So what he wanted me to say was, oh, really? What happened? Or whatever, and deflect from the situation. No. I done dated and been in a relationship with too many narcissists to fall for that. So I basically said, I really don't give a fuck about your excuse for being in the hospital. I said, you owe me an apology. And I said, I expect to have one. I said, because at the end of the day, I didn't treat you wrong. I didn't lie to you. I was 100% real about who I am. And you disrespected me. You ruined a fucking great moment and a great vibe. And now that you're wrong, you don't want to apologize. And I said, that's really fucking childish. And it shows that how much of a narcissist you are. So finally he says, fine, I apologize. Right? So at that point, once I got my apology, I blocked him everywhere and I was done with it. Because that's all I really wanted. So then I go check my blocked messages, and he has sent me like a barrage of like paragraphs about, oh, I shouldn't have told him that he was an idiot and all this type of stuff. But you are an idiot. Like, you're an idiot. So whatever, I never responded. It was just entertaining to read the messages. But that was the update. And honestly, I hate to say this, and I still don't want to say where he's from, but I don't want to date any more people from that country. Because this isn't the first weird experience that I've had with somebody from that continent. That's what I'm going to say, continent. And it's really been, I would say, I've dated at least 5 people from this continent, and it's always some weird, crazy shit. So I'm just not doing it anymore. And I want to give a special shout out to a lady that responded to me and left a comment. I can't remember her name now. Damn it, I can't remember her name, but I'll plug it up here when I post this, just so y'all can see her name. But she basically left a comment and said that he probably really wanted me to be trans, and that's why he was upset when he found out that I wasn't. And she said I basically dodged a bullet because a lot of these younger men and men from other countries are into like trans women. And I just really appreciated what she said. And I felt like that too, because if you are dating me and you found out that I was trans, right? Typically you would be upset. She said by his reaction of not getting upset and saying that he wanted to take me out and talk about it or whatever, shows that he really is into trans women. And so he really wanted me to be trans, which means that you weren't honest with me, and because you really wanted a trans woman, you probably swiped right on me because you thought I was trans. She also said that really beautiful women don't normally date on dating sites. They normally meet people in their regular lives. So basically, you thought I was too beautiful. You thought I was too beautiful to be a cis woman, but I actually am. So, I mean, that kind of is like a compliment. So you thought I was too beautiful to be a cis woman, but at the same time, it's derogatory towards cis women because you trying to say that cis women can't be beautiful and can't be on dating sites. Like, whatever. Anyway, that's the update. So I got a lot of people who commented and said, oh, why would you send him pictures of your lady parts and this and that? I would never. The pictures of you as a little girl was enough. Granted, most people would not send pictures of their lady parts. Let me first start by saying, you can find my lady parts on social media and on different platforms on the internet because of the lifestyle I have led in my life and the types of experiences I've had in my life. I had an OnlyFans for a little while where you can see everything, me busting it open and everything. So my nudity and my body being out there in the metaverse or whatever is not a big deal to me. My face is not in any of the pictures, and some of them that's out there on the internet, they might be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very aware of what I put out there and what I don't put out there. So the whole thing of, oh, I shouldn't have sent him my lady parts and, you know, that's me playing myself. No, not really, because I don't do anything in my life that I can't take responsibility for, and I'm okay with it. As long as I make a decision to do something, I'm okay with whatever consequences come from that, and I really don't care what people have to say about me. 9 times out of 10, probably 9.9 times out of 10. The only people I really care about their opinion of me is my parents, and even them, it's like very small. They know that I do what I want, I say what I want, I move how I want to move. I've always been that type of person. What else did you guys say? Oh yeah, oh, you should have known it was gonna be messed up when you went on a date to go smoke a blunt. Okay, peep game. It wasn't a date, it was a meet and greet. Okay, and I normally like to do meet and greets casually over a blunt because I like to smoke. Okay, and the place that we went to was literally 3 minutes from my house. Had he abandoned me there, I literally could have walked home or called my best friend that lives like 3 minutes from there, who also knew where I was. I don't necessarily like to go on a date with somebody the first time I encounter them, because if we go on a date, then it's like I don't know, it's like more of an official thing, and I don't like to do the official thing first. Unless the guy insists on that and he comes the proper way, like to pick me up, picks out a restaurant, tells me what to wear, yada yada yada, which I've had that too. But normally with those guys, I have talked to them for a longer amount of time before I let them just come pick me up in my house. And then lastly on that, I definitely would not have gotten in the car with him and went somewhere with him had I have felt unsafe. And even with all this happening, I still didn't feel unsafe. I just thought he was weird. Like, and now I'm thinking about it, when I was looking at him, he could have been trans himself. Maybe, I don't know. He had like a masculine body but a very feminine face, so I don't know. But yeah, you guys don't have to worry about that. I like to smoke. A meet and greet over a blunt is perfect for me. Once I see if the meet and greet goes good, then we can go on a date. And we actually did have a date planned for like the Sunday after that, so that just all got put to hell because of how he reacted to me thinking I was trans. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, dating nowadays is crazy to say the least. But I do enjoy sharing my stories with y'all. It's a way for me to talk about it and get it off my chest, and also get feedback from y'all, because I be out of the loop about a lot of stuff because I be in my own world. So I do have a question for y'all, because I have been on another date since that whole crazy date with him. Is it normal for men to focus so much on your sexuality when they first meet you? Like, I want to know what other women are experiencing on these dating sites. Like, what are y'all experiencing with men? Are y'all experiencing men who like want to tell you about how sexy you are and how much and what they want to do to you when you first start talking to them? Or are they being more respectful? Like, I need to know, because I really don't present myself in a sexual way on my dating sites. I am very straight to the point about what I'm looking for and what I will accept, who I am and all that. But I really don't talk about sex in my profile at all. And I know I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpios carry a certain amount of sexual energy, and I'm sure that has something to do with it too. But I'm just curious, because I have been going on dates with this guy And like real dates, like took me to dinner, and then we went and hung out at the park, you know, just talking. We went on 2 dates, and you know, it was nice, but at the end of the night, he's still talking about how he wants to come back to my place and fuck. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that with you. Like, I'm not ready to do it. I don't feel a desire to do it. We're still getting to know each other or whatever. And, you know, I didn't explain this to him, but maybe this is fucked up, and it's okay if it is. Y'all can tell me. But I am a lot like some men out here. Some men, not all of y'all, some men out here, in a sense that, like, if I'm talking to a man and I actually like him, I really am not trying to be sexual with him too soon. Like, I really want to get to know you and spend quality time and like see who you are as a person and everything, and build up to that point of us actually being sexual with one another. And that's not saying, oh, I don't want to kiss and hug and be affectionate. Like, yeah, I want to do all of that, but I'm not in a rush to have sex with somebody when I actually like them. But I feel like some men out here, that when a man comes at me in a sexual way and he comes so hard standing on that sexual business, now I'm looking at you like that's all you have to offer, and that's all I should be looking at you for. And most of the time, men do not like when you treat them like that any more than women like when you treat them like that. Because men do that in a way where they say, oh, well, if a woman's just trying to have sex with me right away, like, I don't want her, it's a turn off, or I just start treating her like that's what she is or whatever. But that goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women like me who feel the same way. Like, I'm on some be careful what you wish for. Because if you keep asking me and asking me and asking me to have sex with me, eventually I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to give you some. And then when I give you some, you're going to see a different side of me and be like, who is this person? Yeah, because I already told you I actually liked you, but you wanted to keep pressing the sexual issue. So now you're at this part of me. Because you couldn't just stay in a space of getting to know me and actually building on something tangible. So is that messed up? Is that messed up that I feel like I don't want to have sex right away because it turns me into, what is the word for that? Like, I don't even know what the word that is. I don't even know what the word is for that, but it makes me only look at you like a sexual object. I think a lot of men don't understand that some women have that mindset too. Anyway, y'all let me know. I'm deciding if I want to give this dude some or not, because I don't know if I'm in a place where I can still like him after I do it to him. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide. But anyway, if y'all like this show, y'all want to hear more of my crazy stories, hit that like, share, and subscribe, and keep putting my channel out there, and I will give y'all some of the craziest stories. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weekend. Bye. Thanks for watching. Your support is always appreciated. Don't forget to drop a comment, smash that like and subscribe, and then share. But if y'all want to show some support with them dollars though, throw your girl a Cash App on handle $EmpressElite. You feel me? Until we meet again, you gonna take these kisses.